Okay. Good afternoon, Cynthia.
Hi.
How are you today?
I'm alright.
Okay. Thanks for coming to see me today. I'm glad you showed up on time. And I remember last week we were speaking about some concerns that you had. Maybe we can pick up from there, from where we left off last week.
So I've just been really stressed out. My kids, they're not listening to me. Me and my husband don't communicate. I think my husband's cheating. I just feel lost.
Did you want to speak a little bit more about why you feeling lost?
I don't feel like I know what I'm doing. I don't feel like I'm a good parent. When I try to correct my children, they like laugh at me. The only person they listen to is my husband. And my husband, he's rarely home.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to say, don't do that, I'm going to tell your father. And they kind of laugh at me because they know he's not coming home. It's like what I told you last week. I did what you told me to do. You told me to kind of figure out my boundaries and kind of, say to them or show them that I'm the mother. So when I set a punishment, keep it. And I tried to do that. So when little JoJo came in late from school, I set a boundary. I said he was punished, but it was really hard for me not to let him watch TV or let him play a video game when I know that's the only thing he does.
Okay. Okay, so I hear everything that you're saying. I hear that you're saying that you have a lot of frustrations right now. No one's listening to you. Feel like you're not being heard by your children or your husband.
I feel invisible.
Okay. And do you ever have a conversation with your husband about any of these issues? I mean, what do you guys talk about?
I mean, he makes me feel invisible too. So when I try to talk to him, we talk, but I don't feel like he hears me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he'll tell me that, basically I'm tripping, or he'll try to stay home more, and it just really frustrates me because I feel like he's just responding. He's not listening. The only place I feel like I'm heard is with you.
Okay. So, where do you feel that you need to go with this? I mean, you can't continue to on the same path that you're going on right now, so.
I mean, I can. I mean, it's been working this way for 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not the best way. I mean, I tried to work on the self-care thing like we talked about, and like soaking in the tub more, making sure that I like take care of myself, so like do my hair and things
Mm-hmm.
like that. So I do feel better about those things, but sometimes I feel like I'm just stuck.
Okay. So it's obviously that you love your family.
Yeah, most days
Mm-hmm.
I do.
Okay. That's a good start.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I'm just going to summarize to you basically what I'm hearing you say. As I just said a few minutes ago, that you're feeling frustrated. You expressed that you're not feeling heard. You feel invisible, actually, is what you're saying. You feel like your husband is cheating on you, going outside your household. And that's basically it. You feel like you're alone. Well, let me ask you a question. What would you change right now in your household? What would you change? Where would you start if you had today to make a complete change? What is it that you would work on?
My relationship with my son, because I mean I don't know if my husband's cheating or not. I don't know if he is or is not, and I don't even know if he'll be around in the long run. But I would get a better relationship with my son.
Can you elaborate a little bit more on what you would?
I would be viewed by him as an adult, as his parent, instead of just kind of a joke. So when I set a boundary, like you talked about, when I say to him, no, you're punished, you can't play video games, he actually does it. He doesn't play video games.
Mm-hmm.
And that I want him to be able to talk to me if there's something going on with him. I don't necessarily want to be his friend. I want to be his mom, but I don't think he views me as either one of those things. I don't know how he views me, but I don't feel respected.
Okay.
I feel like I'm a pushover. From both him and my husband.
Okay. Was there anything else you wanted to share further, or?
No.
No. Did you just want to sit and just be quiet for a while, or did you feel like you want to, have anything else to share? Did you?
No, I mean, I again, you told me about the self-care thing, and so I did contact some of my girlfriends, and I went out with them, but I felt completely guilty.
Mm-hmm.
I'm there with them, and I kind of was afraid I was going to run into my husband because I think he's running around. And when I got back, my son said something about me not being here at the house, and was like, well, he doesn't pay attention to me when I'm there.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't think it was going to be a problem, but he made some comment. It's like the roads aren't clear in the house. So.
Okay. But I think talking helps too, when you come here during the week.
Yeah, you're the only person that listens.
Mm-hmm.
I talk to my girlfriends about what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
I just try to make it seem like everything's okay.
Do you feel alone when you're with them?
Sort of.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel I can't tell them.
Okay.
I'm sure they might listen, but I just don't want to tell them.
Do you go to any other kind of support groups other than coming to see me once a week?
No.
Have you ever thought about a support group? Would that be something that you would be interested in? A group of people to speak to that may have similar problems of feeling alone, or family, other mothers, and.
I don't need another support group.
Mm-hmm.
Why could you?
Well, I would be here to guide you. I would support you as well, but it would just be some extra, some other people that you can speak with. Would that be something that you would maybe not say no to so quick? Maybe just kind of consider, maybe think about it. Hanging out with some, they have Al-Anon and some other groups that you may be able to participate in. Because you feel alone, but being here one day a week, I don't feel it may not be enough for you. You may need to reach out for some other, resources. And I don't want to force you, but I just want to offer that and put that out on the table.
All right.
So we'll think about that for up until next week, and